Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing my September TBR. Before I get started, if you're new to this channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below, as well as the notification bell. And if you're new, hi, hello, I'm Stephanie. I do a lot of bookish content, and I'm super excited for the month of September. Just a quick little spoiler, August has not been the greatest month. I've been mostly reading a lot or listening to a lot of audiobooks, but then my magical readathon, which I will include my TBR above and down below, so check that out, is not doing the greatest. Like, I still have so many books to read, and it is like almost the end of August already, and we're actually about to have the hurricane hit us tomorrow, so I'm kind of like a little stressed out, but also like not, because I feel like the media or like social media is really making me kind of anxious from looking at all the videos. But then when I look at the trajectory, I'm like, I don't even think it's gonna hit us that much. It's gonna be like a couple rain maybe, because I thought it was gonna hit us really hard initially because like we're on the coast, but like I'm in West LA, so like I'm right by the water, so it's like I just thought it would hit us harder because that's usually where it comes from, but it's coming from the south, that by the time it comes up to this area, it's actually like really far inland, like an hour and a half away from me, that I'm like, will it really hit me? I don't know. But anyways, let's just talk about the books I plan to read for the month of September. So normally for September there is the bookathon, but I think this year she is not running it. Either that, I know she's not running it for September, but I'm not sure if she's going to be running it later this year in a different month, or what is the plan. So I will not be doing that readathon this month as I normally do for the past couple of years. But let's talk about the book club pick that I want to read first, and that is Summer on Sag Harbor by Sunny Hostin. This is the book that we picked out. This looks like a cute kind of like summerish read, so it'll be great for the last bits of summer in California. I have no idea what this book is about, but it is super cute inside. It's about the warm beaches of Sag Harbor for the compelling second novel for Clayton's summer series. So I guess this is actually a series, which I was not aware of, but I think it might not be one where it's like directly related to the previous book, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, we'll see how this goes for sure. And then as always, I have my laptop over here for my 5 prompts. Let's find what the first one is. Oh, this is a good one. All right, so this is 5-star prediction, and I actually have so many because I'm still working on my 5-star predictions video, which I'll link above and down below, so check that out. So this will allow me to kind of tackle that list for sure. But let me go through that list really quickly and see which book I haven't picked up yet. So for this 5-star predictions, I am gonna go with The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. I did talk about this also in my fall TBR, which I will link above and down below, so check that out. I'm super excited this book. Obviously, I love the previous series with Jude and Harden, and I cannot wait to see where this spin-off series, obviously it follows Oak and then this other fairy, but I'm really hoping that there'll be some cameos from Jude and Harden just to get a glimpse of their life now after everything that happened in the first series. So definitely cannot wait to read this. Now we're on to my second pick, and that is going to be okay, this is like a yes or no kind of thing. So this is bookshelf generator, which means that I need to find my phone and pick 2 numbers. One of the number will be between 1 to 34, which is the number of shelves I have, and then I have to pick 1 through whatever number of books there is on there, or how much I think there is on there, and then pick a number from there. So let me get my phone and I will be right back for that. Okay, so I have my phone now. Over here I have the random number generator, 1 through 34. It is 28, if you guys can see that, which means it is 6, 12, 18, 24, 20. Okay, so it's on my other shelf. So let me go to the other shelf, but in the meantime, let me see. I think it's my lowest shelf, which means it's the most amount of books. So let's say 30. I really don't know. It is book number 19. So let me be right back after finding this book. So I need to redo this because that shelf actually has 0 books. I'm doing a kind of like a clean out right now, where I am going through all of my contemporary, basically my non-fantasy books, and then seeing if I can read them on audio instead. And I guess I had cleared out that entire shelf. So let me do this again, 1 through 34, and see what I get. So I get shelf number 27, which is above that. Okay, I didn't touch that shelf because that shelf was all fantasy. So it should be 1 through 30 again. All right, book number 5. All right, let me go back and hopefully I will find something. Well, I am super disappointed because I got a book that I like. Okay, so I went through this like high fantasy phase a couple years ago where I was just buying all the books, and looking upon them now, I'm like, I don't really know if I ever read them, but I haven't done anything with them yet because I'm still going through my fantasy books. I've only gone through my non-fantasy books and decided if I want to clear them or if I want to read them, like what's going on, and I haven't gone through my fantasy ones yet. Like, I'm a little worried about this one, and that is A Crown of Cold Silver by Alex Marshall. This is a chunker, which is why I'm kind of like, I don't know, it's like over 600 pages, like 650, and I am kind of stressed, so we'll see how that goes. All I know is that there's about 5 villains, this one legendary general, and a final quest for vengeance, and it's part of a trilogy, and the last book came out in 2017, so at least the good thing is if I do love the series, I will be able to finish it off pretty quickly, or like they're all out already. So, but I am not happy about this book, to be quite honest. Like, it is so big. Ugh, that's what she said. Now we're on to prompt number 3. Okay, this is a good one too. So this is a book box book, and basically I had included this one in this half year is because I've been getting a lot of Fairy Loot books, Illumicrate, Goldsboro, I have some Owl Crate books still, and I haven't been doing a good job of reading the books. So I have so many books on here for sure, but let me think of something and I'll be right back. Okay, so for this book box book, I am going to go with Princess of Souls by Alexandra Christo. I don't remember if this is Fairy Loot or Illumicrate, but this is when they had a second book. I want to say Fairy Loot, and sometimes they have a second book that is a special edition, that's a paperback, and this is that edition over here. So obviously it's very small. It looks like it'll be a fast read. We'll see how this goes. But it says that there are many who believe they can cheat death. When they fail, I take their souls. Every single one. And it follows 2 characters. One is Celestra, who is heir to a powerful magic. And then the other one is Nox, who is a soldier who has spent years plotting vengeance on the crown. And now their futures become entwined and death seeks both their souls. And so they're forced to put their trust in each other. Really curious. I've enjoyed her books in the past, so definitely can't wait for this one. And now we're on to prompt number 4. No. Ugh, okay, so this is over 500 plus pages, which is kind of annoying because I feel like I'm still catching up on my previous TBRs. So I don't really want a like super large book, but yeah, let me find something. Obviously, this month is just not the greatest for me. Of course, I happen to end up getting the 500 plus pages prompt, but I will be reading a really good book, and that is Bloodmarked by Tracy Dion. I think I had included this in my like summer TBR or something like that. Clearly have not read it yet, and I don't know why I've been holding it off. I love the first book. I'm super excited for this one. This is essentially a gender bender version of Arthurian legend, and I love my like fairy tales, my retellings, my legends, folklores, all that, and I really enjoyed the first one. So I'm like, what am I doing? But yeah, I'm really hoping I get to finish this month. And then finally we're on to my last prompt of the month, and that is going to be okay, so this is LGBTQ plus rep, which means I just need to find a book that fulfills either the main character or the author needs to be LGBTQ plus, and then that will fulfill this prompt. So let me look for a book. I have a lot of books, honestly. I just have to figure out which one I want to read. Now my final book that I'll be picking, I couldn't really figure out what I have like top of my head, so I ended up looking on Goodreads like LGBTQ plus books that are published this year, and then ones that are published in 2022. And this was one that was on my shelf that I have already, so I'm gonna go with this one. I don't really remember this being LGBTQ plus, but it must be because it's on the list, and that is The Valkyrie's Daughter by Tiana Warner. And it says, from the time she was born, Sigrid has ever only been ordinary. Being paired at birth with a plain horse instead of the mighty winged mare of a Valkyrie meant that there was no warrior path for her. No ride in the skies, no glory, just a simple, unremarkable life of a stable hand. Then everything changes when a terrible enemy ambushes Vanaheim and Sigrid sees a vision of herself atop a mythical stallion. But her destiny is tied up with Miriam, a fallen Valkyrie who's allied herself with the very enemy Sigrid is trying to stop. Okay, well, now I can see where this LGBTQ plus comes into play. But I definitely am curious about this book because I do love Valkyries. I do really enjoy reading about Norse mythology, so I'm actually really intrigued by this, like Valhalla, Valkyries, like all of those, like super fascinated. So I'm actually really excited for this book now. So anyways, this month, September, will probably be not a great month for me because I have all of these books to read, and this one I am super anxious for. And then I have another 500+ page book here, and then this one's like not that big, but like still. This last one I'm kind of like about it now that I found out it's a second in a series, so I'm kind of like I don't know about that one either. But there are books in here that I'm super psyched for, like The Stolen Heir, Bloodmark. Like I'm so excited for those books. So anyways, these are the books I'll be reading for the month of September. Let me know down below what you're planning to read. As always, if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up or like to subscribe to my channel. And if you like to see more content of me, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below, as well as hit the notification bell. And as always, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!